guys? Welcome back to the channel. So we actually have some news for Way of the Hunter, and it has been way too long. It has been somewhere in the 6 month range, I think. If you're in their Discord, you'll know that they've been pretty much saying that they were going to have something. Then it started getting delayed. They were supposed to bring us a new roadmap. That never happened. Then they came out with a survey. They were supposed to give us the results of the survey. That got delayed. They gave us a little snippet of survey, like maybe last month or so. I forget. And telling us soon they're going to have uh, the whole results from the survey and updates on what's going on. And it just seemed to take absolutely forever. So in Discord today, they announced that they had an update to check it out, and we're gonna go over what it is, and then I'll discuss my feelings about it with you guys. So, community insights, game improvements, and what's ahead. Hi, hunters. We know you've been waiting for an update. We truly appreciate your patience. While we hope to share news sooner, we can now provide a clearer picture of what's ahead for Way of the Hunter. First of all, let's address the moose in the room. We understand that new DLC maps have become one of our major regular announcements based on our past release patterns. However, we want to be upfront and let you know that we are not currently working on a new DLC map. Instead, this year will be about improving and expanding your gameplay experience on the existing maps in meaningful ways. Very interesting. What's on the horizon? In a few weeks, we'll be releasing a patch focused on quality of life improvements, bug fixes, and technical enhancements. This update will include multiplayer refinements and improvements to herd management, all designed to make your time in the wild even better. We already knew herd management was important to you, but your responses in the survey made it even clearer you love managing your herds. This upcoming patch is our first step in directly addressing what we've learned, and we hope you'll love the changes. That's interesting. I'm curious as to what they're going to change with the herds. Also, this picture here, I haven't played the game in a while. Um, have they changed the model of the wolves? Do the wolves look different? Does he look? I don't know. He looks different to me, but then again, I haven't seen wolves in the game for a long time, so it might just be my memory. I don't remember what they look like. Looking ahead, this year we'll be rolling out regular updates aimed at both longtime players and newcomers alike. I'm not quite sure what that means. I'm not quite sure um, what the difference would be, if I'm honest. That kind of makes me um, a little nervous to see something like that, because I know, like Call of the Wild, they seem to focus a lot of their attention on new players all the time, and they don't give the veteran players very much. So interesting to see what you're talking about here. If you're looking for more things to do, there will be more to hunt and display, along with additional equipment to enhance your experience. So more to hunt and display. I'm thinking they're going to add new species to existing maps, and obviously we're going to get more mounts. That definitely seems like what that means. Um, so additional equipment to enhance your experience. That tells me that there will be DLC. There won't be a map DLC, but we will get DLC for probably weapons and stuff like that, because they still got to pay the bills, right? I mean, they can't have a year with no DLC. They can't have a year with just income from buying the game. I mean, I guess they could, but I don't know how that will go to developing. We know how these games run. We know that they need money to keep the game running. That's in the form of DLCs. So beyond fresh content, we're addressing key areas of feedback from our recent survey and ongoing discussions on Discord, Reddit, social media platforms, and Steam. Expect game-wide refinements and improvements in both single-player and multiplayer modes, all shaped by survey insights and ongoing conversations in the community. We've also identified a few major community-requested features and will soon determine their development order. Thanks for being part of this journey. We can't wait to share more with you soon. So then it goes into the survey highlights. We can talk about that in a second. That's not too important. What's more important is what's going on. What are they bringing to this game throughout the year? I've said this many times. This game could be one of the best hunting games around, but it needs a few things. It needs a reason to play. For me personally, I would say that we need more to hunt in the way of Rex, right? There needs to be more antler variations. There needs to be some kind of true Rex system put in place. I know that that's probably not an easy thing to accomplish. It should have been done in the beginning, right? In this day and age, to release a hunting game and not have any kind of true Rex system in the game at launch is pretty unforgivable, okay? Because if you're planning on making a game that you plan on developing for any lengthy period of time, you need to keep players interested. And in a hunting game, if there's no variety in the animals, then what's the point, right? So they've given us reserves, but a lot of those reserves have duplicate animals. Now, I will say I appreciate how the animals are different. Like New Zealand New Zealand red deer don't look like the red deer in Transylvania. The Transylvania red deer, they have the more subdued antlers, while the New Zealand ones have the massive, crazy, big antlers that we see like in Call of the Wild. The same thing with the moose. Moose on Nez Perce Valley are not the same moose that you see in Yukon, and the models show that. So I love that. If we had a true rack system in this game, and if we had even like half of the fur variations that we have in Call of the Wild in this game, I would play this game a lot more. The fact that every time you get a 5-star like mule deer or any antler species, you know what to expect, right? You know what they're going to look like. There's no point in hunting for more than one 5-star. After a while, the excitement wears off because they all look the same. And that's a big problem with the game. And that's why I don't play the game anymore because there's just not enough variation of the animals. The herd management system, I really want to know what they're going to do with the herd management system. I don't want to expect anything in the game. I would like to play a hunting game and I would like to be surprised. Like that's what I love about the Hunter Classic. Every time you boot that game up, you get in there, you have um, a brand new population, and you don't know what you're gonna find. You don't know, and they have like a true rack system in that game. You never know what you're gonna find. They have non-tips, which I don't think we're going to get that anytime soon in this game. I think we really need a true rec system first, and then something like that employed. Um, Now, let's talk about the what did they say? The moose in the room. So let's talk about the moose in the room here, okay? A DLC map. Obviously, everybody wants a new DLC map. Everybody wants a new location, new animals to hunt. But I'm actually okay with them skipping a map for a year if they're going to make improvements. But I have to stress this. I cannot stress this enough. These improvements have to be major. Like it has to be like wow. And I'm sorry that may sound harsh, but for me to get back into this game and really fall in love with it again, this year is so important. I feel for the development of this game. Um, the improvements have to be really wow. And I feel like in the past, with some of the things that they did, they felt that the community was going to be all on board, and they fell flat, and they fell flat on their face. Talking about like the DLC with outfits and stuff, that was just a complete disaster, a complete waste. Just just completely out of the loop, man. So let's just hope that they listen to the community. Let's hope they listen to the right parts of the community, and they're going to improve the game in the ways that we really want it. So to go to the survey highlights, the favorite mission is story rewards. Hollywood was the favorite mission. Story mission rewards. Are you bothered if special weapons rewards are locked behind story missions? Most people said no. I think I said no too. That does bother me. I kind of like that. That makes me want to play the game, so that's fine. 80% of respondents are positive or neutral about story locked special weapons or rewards. So yeah, I'm cool with that. And let's see here. Satisfaction with gameplay. How satisfied with the current gameplay experience where the hunter 33% of respondents are extremely or very satisfied. Um, I I kind of wonder if they understood what that meant. Um, but yeah, like 53% chose for audio preferences. This is where when you have the in-game audio enabled while playing. 90% of respondents immerse themselves in the sweet sound of nature. Absolutely. I mean, why would you not have the sound on in a hunting game? That seems weird. Character customization feedback. If you could make any changes to the character customization, what would you do to make the experience more enjoyable? 40% of respondents for weapon customization over other customization options. Yeah, I get that. I get that. But still, it would be nice to have a character that doesn't, that's not like an RPG character or whatever that like everybody has. 53% of respondents prefer the use of UTV as their vehicle in the game. I actually use the Jeep more. Rare fur encounters. Are you satisfied with the frequency of rare fur animal encounters in the game? 44% of respondents haven't encountered many rare furs. I haven't encountered many rare furs. 53 of respondents would like to have 5 rare fur encounters after 50 hours. I don't know. I like them to be rare. You know what I mean? So it says, while there's no new map in the Crosshair, more content, equipment, and gameplay improvements are definitely in the pipeline. Your feedback remains the backbone of Way of the Hunter's evolution, and we look forward to sharing more details soon. Thank you and happy hunting. So you know what? To just sum it all up, I don't know what this means for the game. I don't know if they're just taking a break from map DLCs this year. I don't know if they're just going to kind of take this year to make some improvements, quality of life improvements, then wrap it up, or if next year they're going to work on DLCs for maps and stuff like that. I have no idea. I don't know where this game is heading. They're still very vague about it, so we're just going to have to keep an eye out on it. Keep an eye on their Discord. Keep an eye on their social medias. Keep an eye on my channel. Any new news, I'll be surely posting on my channel. And as soon as those updates come out, you can be sure I will be checking them out for you guys on the PS5. So with that, we're going to end this video. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and we'll see you next time.